Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 4 of our Miami Heat MyGM series. I have done a lot of simulating. I have been ridiculed, just completely destroyed, made fun of, and mocked by everybody in the Miami Heat organization, even though when I got here, I had nothing to work with. But they still find a way to get mad at me and have zero trust with me. So, as you can see by our record at the very bottom, we are not very good. 26-54 on the year. The team status is horrible. If we go into my relationships with all the staff, they are absolutely horrible, including our head coach, our assistant coach, our trainer, and the governor. So, it's not... Oh, and I forgot the CFO as well. So, yeah, we had the assistant GM and the CFO quit. They resigned on me, so I had to get new ones. But finally, my pain has ended. And we are in the last 2 games of the season. So I am going to simulate this week, and we are going to finally end this nightmare of a first year with the Miami Heat. We are finally in the playoffs or the offseason. So here are the end of the year awards. LeBron, coming back from his injury, wins MVP. John Morant wins Rookie of the Year. Boogie Cousins, Sixth Man of the Year. Kawhi Leonard, DPOY. Malik Monk, Most Improved. Doc Rivers, Coach of the Year. And Joseph Jackson with the, I believe, the Clippers GM of the Year, Executive of the Year. All NBA teams. I don't think we're going to see anybody from Miami. No one of note here. I guess Blake Griffin on the All-NBA third team is unique. Eric Bledsoe on All-Defensive first team. Besides that, nothing of major interest. Nothing of major interest. Yeah, as you can see, we're not exactly on the best standing with our owner, Brad Arita. But looking at the playoff picture, no real shockers here. Golden State still makes it in. Houston was the number 1 seed, surprisingly. So, let's go ahead and take a look at who is going to win in the playoffs. So, the Clippers get bounced in the first round by Denver. And the Philadelphia 76ers lose to Orlando in 7 games. So, in the Eastern Conference, we're going to have Toronto and Boston and Houston, LA in the Western Conference. Is Toronto really going to make it back? Wow, so the Raptors make it back to the finals after losing Kawhi Leonard. And they and the Lakers in 7 games, LeBron wins his title with LA. The Lakers are your 2019-2020 NBA champions. So, we are in the offseason. Time to finalize next year's budget. We did make a profit on this year, so I'm going to bump up the player salaries and use the rest on arena operations. So let's go ahead and get into the off season. Let's build a big 3 and shake up the league. I won't promise to complete it, but that is the plan. That is definitely the plan. We're going to go after big name free agents, go after big name draftees. There's a few people I'd like you to get off the team. I'll express doubts on that. And finally, our meeting with the owner. I think we should get more draft picks over the coming years. I will promise to complete that. I agree with that. I don't know if our coaching staff will be able to get us to the finals. I will upgrade the coaching staff as well. Player retirements, Jamal Crawford, Randolph, Nene, among the biggest names. Staff retirements, Alvin Gentry retires. League meetings. Let's go ahead and take a look at our league meetings and see what proposed rule changes they have. Eliminate the 5-second back-to-basket rule. I disagree with that. Offensive and defensive 3 seconds to 5 seconds. I disagree with that. The number 1 pick is assigned an elimination tournament. I disagree with that. The team odds will be based on standings. I agree with that. No more coin flips. And no extent. I do want a salary cap. So league meetings. Team odds will now be based on standing rules for the draft lottery, which means that we should have the number 1 pick based on this rule for next year. The draft lottery, here we go. we have the odds for the 4th overall pick. Let's go ahead and get right into it. The 14th pick is going to Milwaukee. The Greek Freak's going to get another good player to bring along with him. The Thunder with Chris Paul, they do get the 13th overall pick. So they get the 13th and 16th pick. Teaming up with Ja Morant will be the number 12 overall pick, going to Memphis via Utah. The Pelicans, with the number 1 pick last year, are going to get the 11th pick this year. And I'm going to try and speed this up. The Wizards, who I thought would be much worse, going to get the 10th pick. And here we go into the top 10. The Pelicans. I think this is the Atlanta pick. Are going to the Pelicans. No, the Pelicans got the Cleveland pick at number 11. So the Pelicans may have... Wow, the New Orleans Pelicans now have the 11th, 9th, and 8th pick in the draft. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to move up. Number 7, the Knicks get the 7th pick. So the Timberwolves have leapfrogged into the top 4. The 6th pick, which should be going to the Suns, does go to the Suns. The 5th pick, which is our projected pick, goes to the Bulls. Okay. The 4th pick, which should go to us, goes to the Timberwolves. There were 3. We were projected to get the 5th pick, and we get the 3rd pick. So we move up 2 spots in the lottery. So we get 3 and 26. Wow. So we move up 2 overall picks in the draft, which means that the Memphis Grizzlies are going to get the number 2 pick and the number 12 pick. And that means the number 1 overall selection will be going to Dallas. So Dallas is going to get Luka Doncic, Kristaps Porzingis, and the number 1 pick in this draft. We move up to number 3. The Toronto pick ended up being number 26. I thought that would be way higher based off the roster they have. But we do have the 3rd pick overall in this year's draft, which I'm very, very excited about. We need a new CFO. I'll express doubts on that. So we need to redo our staff. Greg Popovich is available. There are a lot of good head coaches. So I think it's time that we say goodbye to Eric Spoelstra. It's time for a new regime in the Miami Heat organization. So first of all, head coach, let's see if we can sign Pop. I don't think he'll want to come here, but 7 years on a $4 year basis, I'm going to give him that. I'm going to give Greg Popovich that money. The assistant coach, also not the best. We're going to pretty much replace our entire coaching staff here as well. So we're going to fire him cordially, and we are going to hopefully go after a better assistant coach like Otis Newman. So we're going to try and replace the entire staff here. So I'm going to go ahead and see what coaches we can get, and we'll move on, getting closer to this year's NBA draft. So we are able to get a new coaching staff. Michael Stauffer ends up becoming our new head coach. Look at that. A+, A+, A. We get our new assistant coach, Otis Newman. Cuba Gooding is still one of the best scouts in the game. And we did get a new trainer, Trey James, just to reset the trust. The assistant GM is okay. The CFO is a bit better. But now we have the best coaching staff that we can get. So I'm happy with that. Now, looking at the scouting, this is where things are getting interesting. I don't understand what happened with scouting this year. It seems much more complicated more than it needs to be, in my opinion. But CJ Nelson is the best overall player in this draft, mid-range finisher, 6'9", 6'11" wingspan. We have J.R. Sanders, who's pretty much a defensive player. We have Bo Page, who's a scoring machine, who looks very intriguing at the number 3 pick. 5'10", only 178 pounds, but young at only 20 years old, and he's ranked high on a lot of these big boards. So I'm going to add Bo Page to our draft board, and also probably I want to get somebody. So if anything, if we don't get him, I'll probably move back in this draft. So yes, it's looking like Bo Page will be our draft pick. But before we do that, I do want to take a look at what the third pick could land us and the 26th pick. Because if we can land a young superstar, I'll do it. I will. This number 1 pick is really not that important to me. And we are not getting anything. Wow, I am actually shocked to D'Angelo. Ooh, I could go after D'Angelo. That would be very interesting. But I think it's about time that we actually just go all the way to the NBA draft and we see if we're able to trade that pick in exchange for a superstar. That's the only caveat in which I'm trading this pick. So Jonathan Arnold, we won't be taking him. He looks like the 2nd pick in the draft. The team governor, I'll respond positively. So we're going to deal with Brad Areda for now. We did improve the coaching staff. I am happy about that. So let's get into it. This is what we're here for. We're here for the NBA draft. I really think Bo Page, get out of the weight test. Bo Page, point guard, is that guy. I'm going to draft Bo Page. If he's available, I will be drafting Bo Page. Welcome to the 2020 NBA draft. The Dallas Mavericks are on the clock. No! What happened? Since when was Bo Page the number 1? Since when was he the number 1? He was supposed to go 3rd. Wait, prospect scouting. I guess, if CJ Nelson's available, I'll take him. I don't know what to do anymore. So his ceiling's only a starter? Are you kidding? This is what we have to work with now? So this guy could be Tyson Chandler. Spud Webb, are you kidding me? Enes Kanter? This is not what I was expecting. I think we may have to trade this draft pick. This may be a little too late, but we may have to trade this draft pick. Justice Winslow, and we get another 1st round pick. Chris Paul, Drew Holiday, Bo Page. No, I'm not trading both. And he's only a 74 overall. You know what, guys? We're trading the number 3 pick. We are trading the number 3 pick. We're trading away him and Justice Winslow for D'Angelo Russell and a 20. We're going to try and get a different. I want to get a higher up pick, the 2021 pick. You know what? That's fine. Let's do that. They're going to give us Kevon Looney and the 2020 1st round pick. So be it. We have just acquired D'Angelo Russell. Let's see who Golden State gets with this number 3 pick. They get CJ Nelson with the... So, wait a minute. CJ Nelson goes 2. So, who will Golden State get with the number 3 pick that we just gave them? They go for Scott Doherty, the point guard from Memphis. So, let's see. A 71 overall. Guys, we hit the right trade. We did it. We made the right move. We got a young player who's locked in. Scott Doherty, he's only going to be Elfrid Payton. I'll take that 100% of the time. That is I think I made the right move. I really do. Let's go ahead and simulate to the end of this draft. I'm happy with the move we made. J.R. Sanders is only a 75 overall at 24 years old. He can't shoot. Jump shot is spotty. I'm happy with what we did. I really am. And also, we have a ton of cap holds, which I am going to go ahead and release the majority of. And that should open up a significant amount of cap room. I'll also release Justin Jackson as well. So now we have approximately $62 million in cap room. Absolutely unbelievable. I don't care about Michael Stauffer. We got D'Angelo Russell. Are you kidding me? Team options, we don't have any. And let's go ahead and see who is going into free agency. Qualifying offers, I'm going to reject them all except for Bojan Bogdanovic. And here we go, guys. We are now into free agency. Cuba Gooding, what's up, boy? What a profound conversation. But here we are in free agency. This is not exactly a loaded free agent class, but there are a lot of good free agents. Players like Pascal Siakam, Andre Drummond, Buddy Hield, Montrezl Harrell, just a lot of overall good players. So I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do for free agency. So in that case, I'm going to decide to hold off on free agency until next episode. We're going to go through free agency next episode. That's probably going to take up the majority of it, and we're also going to go through our player progressions. So guys, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Thank you guys for this continued support. Always get so much love on these MyGM series. So thank you guys, and until next time.